Today, let's go over another medium question that I just solved by myself. This one, I got time limit exceeded for a long time until I finally tried a couple things and was managed to, using the other strategy of the prefix sums from other problems, I was able to solve it. So let's go over it. So you're given an n by n matrix and an integer k, and you want to return the block sum, which is much easier to illustrate with a picture rather than describing it. So the block sum, if you make some observations, is just the grid of k. So in this case, since k is 1, we're going to go like this. We're going to get the sum of that. Then we're going to get the sum of this. And then we're going to get the sum of this. Then we're going to get the sum of, well, not in this, but so 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 is 12. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is going to be 21. And then 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is going to be, let's write this down. 16. And then 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is going to be 3, 4, 7 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. I don't think my math is correct there. Let's see. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 10 plus is 15. This one is going to be 24. But as far as this goes, I don't think we take that at all. You really just have to sort of play around with it a little bit. So, but 21 I know is supposed to be, let's do that first. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to, it's 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 6 is 21. So 21 here is going to go here. So this guy like that. And then the 16, we already did that. 27 is going to be 4 plus 5 is 9. Or 27 is probably going to be this one. Let's see here. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 plus 9 is 29. So, or 28. So 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9 is going to be 28. So this is the bottom left. And then this 33 is supposed to be 5, 16, 16 plus 17 is 33. Yep, so this is 33. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9. 5 plus 5 is 10, 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 9 is 33. And you just keep building the grid like this. Let's do 39. 39 is 4 plus 5 plus 6. Using the same logic, if this is this, then this would be this. So again, this would be this. So 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 is going to be 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, plus 9 is 39. 39 right here. And 45 is obviously the whole thing itself, because that's the biggest number. So this just represents everything, because block is 1 in every direction, and basically 1 as a radius that you can go expand outwards. So the idea is that we're going to build a prefix sum array. So 1, 3, 6, 4, 9, 15, 7, 15, 24. And we're just going to, if we want this block sum, we're just going to say 6 minus 1 plus 15 minus 4 is going to be, 6 minus 1 is 5, 15 minus 4 is 11, 11 plus 5 is 16. So this corresponds to this block and vice versa. So there's probably an easier way to do this, but I think this is more intuitive because we know the prefix sum of the sum of this is just this minus this. The sum of this sublist is this minus this. 15 minus 4 is 11. So knowing that, let's start coding it up. Let's first just iterate from left to right in each row. But first, let's build a prefix, which is going to be summing up everything. So prefix.append list of itertools dot accumulate m, and that's just going to give you this. And then let's call this results. That's going to be mat.copy. We're going to modify this. We're not going to modify the input because we need to do some stuff with that. Sorry about that. So now we have I and j, but now to get the block sum of k, we need to define the radius. So the radius is going to be for, let's call this low column and high column. Low column is going to be I minus k, high column is going to be I plus k. This is actually supposed to be for rows because row is the x-axis. Low column, high column is equal to j minus k, j plus k. So the original idea that I got time limit exceeded is just to go from I minus k to j minus k to I plus k, j plus k, which is like region, a square or a rectangle, and that's going to give you time limit exceeded. But in this case, let's first make sure, and this is what I struggled with, taking care of the boundaries. So if low row is less than 0, low row equals to 0, we're just chopping it off. So for example, if the region is here, we can't get this or we can't get this, right? If high row is bigger than or equal to length of mat, high row equals to length of mat minus 1, which is the high row is just the length of the mat, which is just 1, 2, 3, because it's an index. So then low row or low column is less than 0, same thing. Low column is equal to 0 if high column is bigger than or equal to length of mat 0, which is the width. Then high column is equal to length of mat 0 minus 1. So we're setting it to the last one. We're saying you can't have over 2 index 0, 1, 2, right? If you index 3, you're out of bounds. So now cool, we can iterate over the rows, as I said. So this is O of n instead of O of n squared, because if O of n squared and then O of n squared again, that exceeds the time limit. So let's go from the low row to the high row plus 1. And then now we can do what we need to do, which is call prefix sum. So let's call this current sum is equal to 0. We're trying to fill ij inside of the result. So if first of all, if the low column is less than 0 or less than or equal to 0, remember that's just everything up to this point because you can't subtract minus 1. That's not the last. We just, for example, if you want the cumulative sum up to this point, this is the answer. That's going to be 9 because otherwise you can't do 9 minus 1. So in that case, current sum is just plus equal to prefix of A, which is the current row we're on, high row or high column, right? Because column is the width. So we're chopping off a width. And then if it's not, then cur sum is plus equal to prefix of A of high column minus prefix of A of low column minus 1. Because again, if we want to get the sum of this, then that's just 6 minus 1, not 6 minus 3, right? It's 1 before that we subtract from, because the before was up to the prefix sum up to that point, the cumulative sum up to that point. And then now let's print current sum, and now if you will verify that you're getting the correct results. So 12, 21, 16, 27, 45, 33, 29, 24, 39, 28, perfect. Now is easy. Now we can just fill the current cell in our result with current sum and then just return the result at the end. Result. There you go. So that bypasses time limit exceeded. What I used to do before that caused time limit exceeded was just to do another brute force for A in range low row to high row +1, for B in range low column to high column +1, cur sum plus equal to mat of A, B. That works, but you're going to get, well, let's see in this case what's going on. Sum plus equal to mat AB. Let's see here. Anyways, you get the point. We were, instead of doing the prefix sum, I just did like another brute force, and that really killed the time complexity. So yeah, so I'll show you that other approach, which I really don't want to debug right now, but you have to make sure they're in range, and then that's what I did, but that got time limit exceeded. So, but again, this is way better. So yeah, hope this is helpful, and that's going to be it for this video, and stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.